I call upon our first speaker, who is Aayisha Ahmad, to give her talk, please.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. So today my talk will be centered on a very topical topic, if you will, on Islam's stance on voting, equality, with a hint of women's rights. So with the general election just gone in the UK, I thought to center my talk on democracy, civil responsibility, and how we can learn from Islam when deciding how best to carry out our democratic duty. In the UK, citizens elect a representative, a member of Parliament or Scottish Parliament or local councillors to make decisions on their behalf. With a population of around 67 million, direct discussions for every decision are based on practical and representative systems. Recent research highlights that the public attitude towards democracy in the UK has led to dissatisfaction, and the state of democracy is in shambles. Representation is skewed, and it's more important than ever to value strong parliament, rule of law, and impartial civil service. Public support for reform doesn't necessarily guarantee adaptation. So mechanisms like the petitions, referendums, citizen assemblies are desired and should be used through thoughtful public debate. In the UK, on Thursday, a general election was called, with over 46 million people being eligible to vote. 2.5 million of those would identify as Muslim. With the vote meaning more than ever, the Muslim vote held a lot of power, especially in constituencies where Muslims made over 50% or more of the vote, having the option to swing. With parties being unclear on their stance on Gaza, a repeat of what happened during the war in Iraq was a strong possibility, something we did see when 4 independents MPs won over Labour. But what does Islam guide us on voting? Voting is a form of testimony. By casting a vote, we indirectly testify to the credibility of a candidate or party. We certify that the chosen party will uphold Islamic values, protect religious freedom, and work towards justice and harmony among people. Whilst we do not need to have stringent Islamic law, something which would not be appropriate in a secular state like we are in, Islamic values can be simple things such as harmony, peace, showing kindness to those less fortunate, compassionate, charity, and providing support to those who need it. When faced in a non-Islamic situation like this, Muslims should choose the option of the less detrimental and lesser of the evil. Opting for a decision less harmful to our deen aligns with the Prophet's advice. A political party advocating harm, destruction, loss of rights and freedoms would be seen as less favorable for not just Muslims, but many people, as we have seen in the last 14 years with a slow erosion of rights, liberties, and freedom. In the words of Mehdi Hassan, the 14 years of Tory scandals, controversies, excess death can finally come to an end. The party that helped unleash shameful levels of racism and hate towards migrants and minorities, not just within Brexit, but with Go Home bans, Rwanda plans, bigoted rhetoric, and swarms of migrants, not to mention Islamophobic attacks on the Mayor of London. Choosing the alternative seems like the best option. Not voting for a party more sympathetic to Islamic causes would be a breach of trust, where Islamic causes are fundamentally about harmony, peace, and supporting those less able than us. The Quran states, "The believing men and believing women are allies of one another. They enjoin what is right and forbid what is wrong." Both genders share the responsibility of promoting righteousness and justice. In personal testimony or moral judgment, a woman's testimony is equal to that of men. Similarly, the inheritance rules consider various factors ensuring economic stability for women and their families. Consultation, also known as shura, although the Quran does not explicitly mention voting, it encourages mutual consultation in all matters. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, sought the opinion of both men and women in community affairs. Therefore, women have the right to participate in elections and contribute to shaping society. This, compared to the UK, can be seen as pioneering, where women only got their equal right to vote in 1928. Throughout Islamic history, women held leadership roles. The Prophet's wives also were businesswomen and advisors, and playing a significant role in early Islamic education and shaping history. In summary, while Islam emphasizes civil responsibility, ethical leadership, and women's rights, modern UK democracy relies on representation, public attitude, and informed decision. Both contexts recognize the importance of active participation and accountability, and we can learn from the Quran and Hadith to make sure we shape the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely.